Is there a misunderstanding on how long it takes to develop efficient production lines? And how many years would it take to transition?
Oh, it would be hugely complicated. To begin with, the biggest challenge would be China was unusually successful at being able to consolidate all this stuff. Think about all the countries it outcompeted to get all this stuff to be in China. And it's not just cheap labor, because there are countries that are cheaper labor than China, all of Africa, right? Like, why did it not all end up in Africa? So the Chinese were amazingly skillful and strategic and hardworking. And if you go to China, you go to these factories, they are mind-blowing. I mean, there's a level of scale and the technical expertise of doing it. Secondly, China, most people don't realize, because, you know, we now have this idea of China is all bad. China opened itself up to the world a lot. So it lets in a lot of goods, it lets in a lot of competition. Its firms are very, very competitive and smart. And they don't have a lot of tariffs on intermediate goods. So we were talking about the iPhone, right? So one of the difficulties of moving iPhone production from China to India was the Chinese let all the component parts in with very low tariffs. India is actually the highest tariff country in the world. India and Brazil are the two most protectionist countries in the world.
So when the parts come in, you get in charge.
So
when the phone comes out, you get in charge.
Right. So the cost. So Apple had to work out a special deal with India to get them to lower the cost of all the component parts that were coming in. So now India is competitive because it has but it hasn't lowered them for everybody. Right now, there's a kind of series of special deals. But that's what India needs to do. If India wants to really be the next China, it's got to open itself up more to the world, be less protectionist, let all these intermediate goods come in. Then you can start doing the manufacturing, because manufacturing is a combination of manufacturing and assembly nowadays. It's not so you've got to be able to bring in stuff cheaply.